Hey, I'm Sonny.
And I'm Danielle.
And welcome to Love versus the List.
No, why are you saying it like that?
Love versus the List.
Love versus the List. It's a title.
Saying it too fast.
But there's no comma in it. It's Love versus the List. That's it.
Anyway, our lives are always constantly run by lists, whether they're physical lists or just lists up there.
He's pointing to his brain. But yes, he's right. From dating deal breakers to icks, from relationship rules to why someone breathing so loudly gives you the absolute rage. There is always a list.
There really is. Welcome to our weekly podcast where we share our own lists and our own annoyances on each other. Honestly, I don't know what's going to go wrong here.
Just sounds like a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
But of course, we also want you guys to share your list with us. So please do get in touch.
Yeah, you might be single, married, or just confused.
Or just here to judge other people's red flags. No matter what it is, you're in the right place.
You really are. This is
Love versus the
List.
We'll get there.
Love versus the List.
Oh, that's okay. Now you're just taking the mic, aren't you?
Hello and welcome to Love versus the List. We back again.
Thank you for joining us on this glorious day. I didn't pick the right outfit for today because it's boiling outside.
No, I tell you what's happened. You've bought a new... Is it a jacket? It's a jacket. It looks like a shirt jacket.
It does, doesn't it? I didn't realise it like...
It looks like a... So it's like...
But it's not a shacket.
Anyone that isn't watching, it's not a shacket. It looks like a shirt. It's got like shirt sleeves, but then in the middle it's almost like
it's a funnel
Dr.
neck.
Evil...
No, it's a funnel neck.
Dentist funnel neck.
It's Adidas.
Yeah.
It's fashionable.
I didn't say it wasn't fashionable.
You said I look like Dr. Evil.
I'm trying to describe, if anyone's not watching, I'm trying to describe what it looks like. And I
it's
think
really
that was
cool, guys, basically.
Well, apparently not. It's apparently hot.
Well, it's not. It's not cool in temperature. So I feel like I'm getting a bit of a sweat on, and I'm really just hoping that there's no sweat patches that are going to come through.
Oh,
so
you're going to have a right sweaty lip. By the end, when we get to Pit and Peak, she'll have a right sweaty lip. By the list, she'll have a bead of sweat coming down her forehead. It's going to be incredible.
Anyway,
how
are you?
I'm good. We need to discuss the fact that last week's episode was with Jordan Banjo.
Oh my God, it was so funny. He's so brilliant. He's got so many great stories as well.
I don't want to say it because I think it discredits everyone else that we've had on as a guest.
He's your favourite guest so far, isn't he?
He's been my favourite guest so far. One, it's nice to have, I know it sounds thingy, but like a man, like... Obviously, you know, we've been very open with the statistics of this podcast and the analytics.
The gals, for the galley-gallies.
All the gals that listen. So it is nice when, you know, someone like him comes on.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest, I thought he was going to be on my side a lot more than he was, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. I thought he brought some great stories in and he's just genuinely a really nice man.
Yeah. I just want to have a sit down chat with his wife.
Well, Naomi, so we discussed that she should come on because she sent us a load of lists and I don't think she sent half of the ones that she actually really wanted to.
No.
So we should get her on at some point. Eagle-eyed viewers that did watch the podcast last week with Jordan Banjo would notice something. Now, normally every guest that we have on this podcast, we like to put, there's like a picture frame that normally goes on this little table
that
here
is a
behind
centerpiece.
Us. And normally the idea is that when GK Barry first came on, she had all this on TikTok, all these doppelgangers that used to like look like her. And there was one in particular that we thought was really funny. And we'll frame it and put it in in a frame on the table.
It's just our little funny thing that we want to do.
To see if she would notice it. So then next guest, Sean Welby came in and then we put a picture of her with a perm that she absolutely hates.
But it led into a really good story that she explained on the pod.
For Jordan Banjo, you may have noticed there was a picture that was framed. This is so funny because no context whatsoever. It was just a picture of a goth. And we didn't mention it at all. And the reason why there was a picture of a goth is because he said it plenty of times, even on his own podcast with his brother and Perry Carly, the fact that he's terrified of goths.
Yeah.
He's terrified of them.
They so much so that on that Brothers Uncovered podcast, they got a... Do you say they got a goth? They got a woman who dresses gothically? I don't know what the correct term is. But anyway, they had someone come in who was dressed gothically.
And he was genuinely terrified.
He was terrified. He couldn't look at her.
He couldn't look at her and threatened to punch her in the face.
So we thought, like, obviously we want to do research on each of our guests and make it, you know, I guess something that is funny and relatable to them. So we thought, let's put a picture of a goth there. We stupidly forgot to actually even try and, I guess, reference it or get him to see it. But the thing is, the other two, GK and Sean, noticed it. This is another thing, women and men.
Yeah.
They noticed it and were like, what the hell is that? He oblivious. And he's done this whole podcast with this picture of a goth staring at him. And he didn't bat an eyelid.
I think it makes it funnier. Also, I haven't voice noted him yet. I'm going to voice note him, and maybe next week's episode we can come back. But I want to voice note him to see if he actually did notice it and just didn't want to say anything, or whether he was just completely oblivious.
Surely you're not going to see that and then not be like, guys, this is really weird. Or maybe he's gone home and been like, Naomi, those two, like,
that was a really weird
podcast.
Yeah. It's funny.
Oh, well, if you haven't seen it, that's your excuse to go and watch it.
Exactly. It feels like as well that we haven't recorded properly in ages, because last week's episode was Jordan Banjo. The week before that, it was our live episode, which obviously we recorded the week before that. So this is basically our first time in 3 weeks that we've recorded.
We're back. Yeah, I thought it was a bit giddy.
We're a bit giddy. And we've got so much to talk about because we actually went on holiday.
Yeah. You can't really tell by my tan.
Yeah.
Lack thereof.
Yeah, you don't tan.
Nah,
you're the only person I know that goes on holiday browner and comes back whiter. It's insane.
Okay. Is that what you want to talk about?
No. Well, yeah, actually. We had a lovely holiday. It was really nice. Really nice.
We did. Didn't get off to the best start, though, did it? Did it?
No.
Did it? Bear in mind, hang on, no. Bear in mind, if you listen to this podcast, then you will know that I do the majority of the prep for holidays. I pack, obviously, mine and Mia's stuff, pretty much kind of pack your stuff as well. You'll get it out and I'll organise all the suitcases. I'm in charge of all the passports. I make sure I know what time we've got to be at the airport, what the gate is, yada, 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 etc. We get there. We have a lovely flight. Mia is perfectly behaved. We get there. We find our transfer. It's about an hour to the hotel. And whilst we're in the car, I'm like, right, Sonny, you, from now on, at the hotel, the room is booked under your name. You're going to do the whole check-in process, right? I'm going to go change Mia, deal with her. You do that. Here are the passports, because when you check into a hotel, they always ask for like a photocopy of the passports. Here are the passports. We get to the hotel. I take Mia off to go get her changed. About 3 seconds later, I hear on the bathroom door where I'm changing Mia, it's Sonny. Danielle, have you got the passports? No, I gave them to you in the car. You had left the passports in the car that had then driven off, probably to collect someone else from the airport.
Mm.
I gave you one job. What, like one, it was 5 minutes of responsibility.
Yeah.
The panic, the sheer panic. I came out of that bathroom with Mia, looked at you, and you were like, they're coming back. They're coming back. They are coming back.
Yeah, and by which point at that time, I didn't know that they were coming back.
No.
I was just trying to play it cool. But I did go into the hotel and I was like, oh yeah, the passports. Yeah, no problem. And I opened my backpack and I was like, I don't know why I'm opening my backpack, because I already know where they are. And the only reason that
Why did you come and ask me then?
The reason that I came to ask you is because I wondered, because you left the car last,
yeah.
I thought you may have picked them up and gone, I'm not going to say anything until he comes and asks me
Oh,
for
you
those
thought
passports.
I would make a joke.
I thought you would not make a joke, but pick them up and go, oh, let's see if he, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, stupidly,
Genuinely.
I actually trusted that you could look after them for 5 minutes.
Well, normally it's the job of the person who leaves the car that last is to do a quick check of the car just to make sure that nothing's been left in there. And obviously,
not if the last person who leaves the car is carrying a child. It's not. And has specifically stated prior to leaving the car, Sonny, here are the passports. You are responsible for them for check-in. I am taking Mia. Look, it's funny. The one thing I was responsible for, I actually took out of the car and went and sorted out.
I'm going to be honest, it was not my finest moment. I'll completely throw my hands up in the air and feel like I did genuinely have one job to do. And you already had them in a bag. They were ready to go. You gave them to me. I'm very aware that you gave them to me. I just don't know what happened. Slipped my mind, left the car, and the passports basically drove off.
Yeah.
But the hotel we stayed at, they were very calm. They were like, don't worry, this thing happens all the time, which I'm assuming it does.
Predominantly by men,
Probably by men. Yeah, regardless. The passports, they came back.
They did.
And it didn't affect our holiday, did it?
No, but it's definitely something that I will bring up time and time again.
Well, maybe next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I need to think carefully about
Yeah,
it.
you really do.
Maybe next time you can
Keep the passports.
no, I didn't say that.
Oh, check the car. I can check the car. You're turning this around to be my fault. Should we just carry on? Shall we swiftly move past this?
We'll swiftly move past it. Yeah. It was my fault. There. I've said it. All right, get off my back. I've said it. Leave me alone. Okay? You had a lovely holiday, so did I.
Yeah.
So did Mia. She was in her element the
she
whole
really
time.
was.
Do you know what? We've taken her away before when it was just us three, and she was 5 months old.
Mm.
And she was like a little potato to take round. We needed all this
She wasn't
formula.
even eating solids then, was she? So it was just like milk.
Yeah,
milk,
it was just, I didn't know what she was going to be like this time. I was looking forward to it so much because I know that she's now a little character. She's running around. She's saying things. She was in the splash pool every day, the swimming pool every day. She was in her element.
Yeah, it was so
and
cute.
it was so nice for us to just sit there and just watch her. I don't know.
Well, I sat there. You were in the splash pool with her.
I was, yeah. Well, I realised after the last time we went on holiday and you were like, oh, my hair, I can't get it wet. I was like, right, fine, well, I'm going to have to put a shift in.
Wet on day 1, 2
Put a
or
shift
3.
in. It's fine. I put a shift in. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Don't forget, you can email us at loveversusthelist@gmail.com if there's anything you want to send in. Maybe you've been on holiday and you've left your passports in the back of the car and your partner didn't check the car before they left. Maybe. loveversusthelist@gmail.com. Also, you can tap the little bell.
I'm staring.
The little bell icon wherever you get your podcast. It means that you'll get notification every single week with our brand new episode. Why wouldn't you want that? Especially with the amazing content that we've just been chatting about. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we do Pit and Peak?
Pit and Peak of the week. Oh, that's a little bit sharp, I think. But hey, I've had a few weeks off. I've had a few weeks off.
Someone's had an holiday.
Are you gonna go or?
Okay,
go on.
Okay. Right, shall I start with, always get the bad one out of the way first. Should we get the bad one out of the way first? Okay, so the bad one was, bear in mind this week was, well, I think it's last week now, for goodness sake. I get so confused. We came back off of holiday.
Yes.
Monday morning, I go to, I don't know if you know, guys, if you've been listening, you're an avid listener, we've got an electric car. Okay?
Oh,
got an electric car.
Yeah.
Monday morning, I go to plug it in just to make sure I've got charge to get me to work and back. And I can't open the flap.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the first time.
I couldn't, listen, in the history of opening flaps, I couldn't open it.
I don't know who I'm more disappointed by, you or producer Ricky, for laughing at that.
Yeah.
Can we have a little bit of decorum in here,
no,
please?
Absolutely. I couldn't get the flap open, right? So I couldn't charge the car.
Okay.
So I've had to phone up the car company and be like, I can't open my flap. This is first thing on a Monday morning. They're like, no worries, take it to the car garage. They'll sort it out straight away, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, take it to the car garage. Would you believe it? Right, I'm on the phone to you, aren't I?
Yeah.
And I'm like, right, I've got to leave the car. The geezer comes out and he just pushes it open.
I bet you felt like a right silly Billy.
Well, I did, because I was on the phone to you. I was like, oh, Danielle, I'm going to call you back. The geezer's just opened my flap.
It just takes the right pair of hands.
It takes the right pair of hands. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I've just lost my touch, haven't I? Just lost my touch. So obviously that was my pit for the week. I was like, first thing on a Monday morning, don't need this. At least on a Monday.
You did still keep the car there because they did say that even though they don't opened it, it still needed sorting. So it wasn't a wasted trip.
It wasn't a wasted trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an actual problem with my flap. So yeah, it's been sorted out. We're all good. But that was first thing on a Monday morning. I said, I don't need this. This is my pit.
Yeah.
This is my pit. Now I'm torn between my peak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go on.
Because we haven't referenced something yet on this episode, 1. And 2, it's normally, okay, I'll get it out of the way. Nice weather. Love nice weather. We've been really lucky to come back off of holiday and we've had just beautiful weather.
Yeah,
so that makes me feel good.
That can't be our peak from now till the end of summer because it
fine.
would be.
Well, other than the fact that I sat out in the garden this morning and ate my granola, that was peak for me.
Oh, yeah, we've got a sign.
So if you don't watch this podcast and you only listen, you would have, well, you wouldn't have noticed anything because you just listen. We've actually got... We've actually got a sign made, which I think looks really professional.
I think it does as well.
So it's basically on the wall behind us. It says Love versus the List, but the heart is a neon heart.
It looks really cool. I feel like all the big podders do it. all the really successful ones do it, and
Yeah.
now we're joining them.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
there's a bit of budget.
That's our logo. We've upped the game slightly.
Slightly. Just slightly. I mean, the
Slightly.
content's still a bit meh,
Average.
but we've got a good sign, so it's a start.
We're polishing that turd in any way that we can.
Aren't we just? Aren't we just? What's your pit and peak?
So my pit is that I wrote out a whole Instagram caption on the way here, and it didn't save, and it's deleted, and that it really annoyed me because I spent a long time writing my Instagram. I take pride in my Instagram captions.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say we're on the way here, and Danielle was just silent in the car for ages, almost to a point where I was like, "Oh, maybe I've done something this morning. She's not really speaking to me."
No, I was trying to use that time, like, be productive.
Do you not get car sick? When you're
Yes, I feel a little bit sick
Oh, so that's
right
probably
now.
annoyed you more.
Because I was like, I've now got car sick for no reason.
So then your caption went, and I said to you, "Well, you got 20 minutes, write it again." And you were like, "Well, no, I can't because I'm annoyed now."
Yeah, I was in the flow of writing it, but now I'm so annoyed the fact that I've lost it, and that what I'd be trying to do would be remember it word for word, and it just wouldn't flow as well.
But it's still fresh in the brain, no?
No. Once it's out of, like, through the thumbs, it's gone.
Is it?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
I lost the flow. So that was my pit, like, just technology kind of failing. I pressed save draft.
No, you just aged yourself about 5 years. Oh, it's just technology failing us.
No, but like when you do something and then it doesn't save it, and you know that you've tried to save it.
What did I say? Lesson learned. Always write your captions in notes.
Okay, thank you, Gandhi. Like,
Well, it would have saved you time, wouldn't it? And being annoyed. Hey? You're welcome. Hey, listen, that's what I'm here for.
is it?
Think so.
Yeah.
What's your peak?
Well, my peak was involving you, but I'm not so sure now.
Oh, go on. This
The
is
other
nice.
day, I was out during the day, and you then had to go out in the evening, so there was like a crossover.
Yeah.
And I'm on my way home, and I'm texting you saying, "Oh, did you make the train that you wanted to get? Because you had to basically wait for my parents to get to our house to be with me." You're like, "Yeah, luckily I managed to run for that train." I was looking at the time, and I was like, "Oh, so he got the train about half an hour ago. He'd be at around about this stop, the stop that I was pulling into." So I said, "Oh, are you at that stop?"
Well, you phoned me on the
Oh,
train.
yeah, I phoned you. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. I phoned you, and I was like, "Hang on, are you at this station?" And you were like, "Yeah." I went, I'm on the train on the other side of the platform." And then as both trains started to move, we were obviously frantically searching for each other. Now, I don't know what the chances of this happening are,
No.
but we spotted each other on opposite trains going in opposite directions, and we were both sat on the right side. I didn't even think about that. We were both sat
I know.
on the inside, like platform side, so that actually we could see each other. Just our little heads, like,
I know.
I got so excited, I gasped.
Yeah. Well, I know. I heard it on the phone. Your little pea head popped up and you went, "Oh!" And so did I. Honestly, I've never had a thrill like it.
Yeah, the guy next to me who was on his laptop kind of gave me a look as to be like, "Okay." Like, we're just leaving the station. Like, it's
Yeah.
not that enthralling. But I was like, "Oh!" It really, like, it made my day.
It gave me a thrill. And actually, to a point where we were talking about it days after, we were like, "God, do you remember the other day when we saw each other on the train?" I mean, that's
That's where we're
that's
at,
our
guys.
life now.
That's where our relationship's got to. So that's what you've got to aim for in, relationship goals, so to speak.
Yeah. And
But yeah.
speaking of relationship goals, we do have lists on each other.
Yeah.
And I don't know where this one's going to go, if I'm completely honest. We've had 3 weeks off of recording,
Yeah.
and I looked at you earlier, and you were like, really, like, sort of, I don't know, really staring into your phone. And I was like, hang on a second, are you looking at lists for me? You couldn't work out which one you wanted to choose.
No, I have 3 for this week, 3 potentials, all very, very strong. I do think I know which one I'm going to go for, and the other 2 I'm going to just put in my back pocket, put in the locker, and they'll come out in due course. But I'm trying to think of the one that is most relevant to the most recent time frame, like literally recent.
Okay, well, go on then.
Oh, I'm going to go first. So yesterday we had a lovely, lovely Sunday. Your mum came over. Your mum and her partner came over. She brought the dogs. We went to M&S, and they've got this buy 3 for £12 on like grill bits. We got some smash burgers, some buffalo wings, some you and your lamb kufters that you were like obsessed with. Anyway, I had to go out for a couple of hours in the daytime. And I'd been saying to you all morning, and in fact the day before when you said, "Oh, my mum's going to come around tomorrow," I was like, "Great. What time?" Dunno. Okay, fine. Got to the Sunday. What time is your mum coming round today? I don't know. I
No,
don't know.
that's a lie.
You didn't know when you. I found out that you knew what time your mum was coming round after your mum got to our house. You didn't tell me about the 2
No,
o'clock
because
thing.
I
You
said to
didn't
you,
tell me about the 2 o'clock
I
thing until
must have.
no, you didn't. That was all in your mind, and you were like, "Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anyway. We've got the food now. You know, you go get your hair done." That wasn't my point. My point was that you are awful at actually being able to communicate plans, especially when timings are involved, because I'd said, "Oh, well, if your mum is happy to eat at like 5-ish, then we can all eat together. I'll be back. That's kind of around Mia's dinner time." You come out with, "Oh, well, I just assumed that we'd kind of eat like a late lunch at like 2." But were you going to say that to anyone? Like, you didn't actually say that to anyone. You just in your head thought, "I just assumed that we're going to do that." What, why do you not assume? What does it do?
Makes an ass out of you and me.
Exactly. And that is precisely what you could have ended up doing. Now, luckily, that didn't happen because when I was out, I texted you strategically and was like, "I would really love for us to all eat together.
Yeah, and
And
which
if
is
anyone
what I
gets
wanted
hungry,
to
give
do.
them a snap."
Yeah.
But it's your lack of being able to make a plan and then communicate that plan. Because I'm sure that you and your mum could have, if not did, have a conversation about what time she was going to come round.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yet when I asked you what time is your mum coming round, you were like, "Oh, I don't know."
Well, I said after Mia's nap.
But you didn't tell me that until I got back from my hair. And you were like, "Oh yeah, my mum did say that she was going to come at 2 and then she just turned up at 1."
Just did.
But then you told me she'd text you at 12:15 saying we're on our way.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me any of that.
Well, I didn't know that because I wasn't on my phone.
You were on your phone when I left our house.
Well, I didn't see that message until she then messaged me again to say I'm outside.
No, I don't believe that.
That's true. That's actually true.
I'll tell you why I don't believe
Tell you
that.
for why.
I'll tell you for why. Because Mia goes down for her afternoon nap at around 12:30, and you put her down for that nap, and we still use an app to track her naps and her sleeps. And you would have started the nap timer at around 12:30.
Okay.
Your mum would have texted you 15 minutes prior to that. So don't tell me that you weren't on
15
your
minutes
phone.
prior to that, I was putting Mia down.
Yes, but then at 12:30.
I don't come out and go through all my notifications and
But
like,
at
what have I missed while I'm putting my
At
child down?
12:30, when you're going in to start Mia sleep, you would have been like, "Oh, I've also got a WhatsApp from my mum. Hang on, I'm seeing my mum today. Let me look at it."
Yeah, so no, if I go on my phone, I'm like, right, I'm just going to start a sleep. I don't look at my notifications on my phone
Then
like
that's
you
your
do.
problem. That's on the list then.
Oh, yeah.
Add that to the list.
Okay, cool.
I just
Sorry.
want you to get better at communicating plans, because I actually think that although it might be a little bit annoying sometimes, I do think my family are quite good at that.
Okay.
Like, "Right, guys, so you're going to come around today. We're going to plan to eat around this time." It probably won't actually be that time, and we all know that. But at least we've set some sort of benchmark. It was just a free for all. No one really knew what was going on, and we had people turning up before we knew it. And you hadn't showered, and I hadn't done this, and I was then going out, and I felt a bit like rushed, like going out because I was like, "Oh, hang on, obviously I don't want to be rude and be like hi bye," but I kind of have to be hi bye. Like it. Can you just get a little bit better at that, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure thing. I've got it written down here that you are a hypocrite. Now, I'll tell you for why.
You're going to want some really strong evidence for that.
I've got some.
Okay.
Now, avid listeners to this podcast will know that actually back into the day, when we first started this podcast, you took the mick out of me for something, for wearing something on our first date.
Yeah.
What was that?
A windbreaker. This is not a windbreaker.
No, shush. I'm talking. Windbreaker.
Hang on.
Ruined me for it.
A silver, shiny.
No, it was a black one that time. That I wore on our
they're
date.
both awful.
Okay. Stop. I'm still talking.
Plasticky.
It wasn't
windbreaker.
plastic. It was Prada.
I don't care. Prada, nada.
You
could have
took the
been
mick out
blessed
of
by
it.
the Pope himself. I don't care. It was awful.
You ruined me for that windbreaker.
Good.
In fact, call me windbreaker boy.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. What have you just ordered? You turned around to me and said, I've ordered something. Hailey Bieber wears it. It's all the fashion right now. What is it?
Windbreaker.
A windbreaker. a windbreaker. Hypocrite.
Okay, I feel like
No,
I
I
feel
feel like I'm fashionable and you've been taking my fashion advice. And just because Hailey Bieber wears a freaking windbreaker, oh, now I get one.
I feel like
I've got 3 in the cupboard that you can
we
use.
need some sort of visual reference here.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm going to clip a photo of Sonny in his windbreaker and then a photo of Hailey Bieber
Doesn't
in
matter.
hers.
It doesn't matter.
Does. It's
She
how you
obviously
wear
looked
it.
at mine.
But you know that phrase, oh, you could wear a bin bag and it still look good? It's about the person and about the way they style it. It's not actually about the item of clothing. And that is my point.
Nah, she looked at me. She thought, "Do you know what? I like those windbreakers.
Yeah.
Let's bring them back." And then you, all you sheep, oh yes, Hailey Bieber. Yeah, I'll get a windbreaker too. Now look, who's laughing now, eh?
Windbreakers
Who's
are
laughing now?
very much the trend, but still not the windbreaker that you've got. Still not that. That can still go in the bin.
No, it can't.
No, trust me, it really can.
It won't.
Okay, well, it might find its way to the bin.
All right, okay. Cover Dr. Evil herself. She's gonna get the
This
mouthwash out
isn't
in a minute.
Would you say this is the windbreaker?
That's not. No, that was saying that's like a shirt jacket.
Yeah. It's got windbreaker-esque vibes, but it's not a windbreaker.
No.
No, maybe I will wear my windbreaker on another ep.
Should we both wear our windbreakers?
Shall we?
Shall we?
Are you sure that you're okay to embarrass yourself like that?
Is it really that bad?
Yeah. You dress really well, and I really like how you dress, but the windbreaker is just not it. It's just not it.
Okay.
Like, I'm sorry, I love you. I do not love that windbreaker.
Okay.
If it makes you really happy, then wear it. But also, I'm only saying that so that I don't look like an absolute bitch, because actually, I don't want you to wear it.
Okay. But then
That's
being bitch.
But that's honest. I'm being honest.
Okay.
I'm being honest. And there are probably items of mine that you're like, what? Why the hell are you wearing it? Like when I wear waistcoats.
Well, yeah, because you look like Aladdin
Yeah.
or Pinocchio.
He wears braces, not
Well, you look
waistcoats.
like you're wearing like work in a library. I don't know.
Like in a library.
Yeah, they wear waistcoats, don't they?
Yeah, but I'm happy with it.
Okay. Fine. So let bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so on and so on.
And so on and so on. Should we do some emails?
Go on.
It was that ages that we read out emails.
Yeah. Can you still read?
I think so.
Let's give it a go.
Yeah. Okay. I've got to zoom in. I've just zoomed in.
No, stop it.
I've just had to zoom in on my iPad. Oh.
Wow. And you
bad.
were just saying that I'd aged myself. Okay.
Do you want to read one? Do you want to read it?
You got
Or
to zoom
no?
in a bit more for that. No, you can read it.
No, fine. Okay. This email is from Jenna. It says, "Hi, Danielle and Sonny. I wanted to ask you both about something that feels like an ongoing conversation online at the moment. This whole manosphere topic. I knew someone would email about this at some point.
Yeah.
I know it's not new, but it keeps popping up in different ways, and I find it really interesting and sometimes a little bit confusing hearing all the different opinions around masculinity, dating roles, expectations, all of that. I would genuinely love to hear your perspectives on it both from a male and female point of view, not in a heavy political way, just your honest views. Love the pod. Jenna. P.S. I couldn't come to your live show. Is there another one soon?" There's a lot to unpack there.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
If more people like Jenna want to come, then yeah, hopefully there will be another live show. So tick.
Not in the plans,
Answered.
but yeah.
Manosphere. If I'm completely honest, I feel like I don't want to give it that much airtime because, again, if I'm completely honest, I think they're all a bunch of knobheads.
You looked at me and said that.
No, you're not in the manosphere. Oh God,
No.
no. But as in, like, no, I just was looking at you just to direct. If you, hey, if the boot fits. But I think that the I'm not even going to say men. The people.
Yep.
Boys that kind of documentary was about.
So I think the manosphere is a whole bigger thing. I think the Louis
Yeah,
Theroux
yeah,
documentary was
yeah.
obviously targeted. I want to say targeted, like they're being targeted, but they targeted a certain bunch of people that
Yes.
were online and all that sort of stuff.
But the actual manosphere, yeah. So like the population of the manosphere,
Yeah.
all of them knobheads, all of them. I almost don't want to give them energy to talk about because based on what I saw in the documentary, they thrive off of, me, female, unmarried but had a child. Like they would thrive off of me giving them some sort of attention and then being able to kind of bash me. And I'm like, I'm not about that. I'm not here for that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that I'm kind of turning a blind eye to it. I just don't feel like I want to give it any more attention than it's already got, because I actually think that they feed off of that attention. Like, I feel like there's it's a hard thing, because you want to, I guess, draw awareness to the fact that it's so ridiculous and speak out about, the side that you do agree with and all the morals that you do have. But I don't want to draw attention to that. So it's kind of hard to do the two, and then
Yeah.
obviously you get accused of like, oh, you're not speaking about it and it's important, and, you're not like using your platform or raising awareness. If people need me or us or my platform to raise awareness about how wrong I think that is, the world is in trouble.
Well, the world's in trouble anyway.
The world's in trouble
Let's be
anyway,
honest.
but like it's something like that. Like if you actually need me to speak on it, to try and educate people that, let's be honest, will never be educated because they're so narrow-minded and they're so one-dimensional in their mind, then
Yeah. Oh, look, there's one thing I will say. We watched that documentary together with Lou Theroux on Netflix, right? And I remember just sitting there watching it thinking, I'm so shocked. Like, I'm genuinely really shocked. And I remember having a discussion at work about it, and someone at work went, "Why are you shocked? Like, why are you shocked?" And it was obviously a female colleague of mine. She went, "Why? I don't get why you're shocked about it." And I said, "Oh, well, I'm shocked about it because I don't know anyone like that, and actually, I don't associate myself with anyone like that, and actually, I'm that's why I'm shocked,
which is a
because
privileged place to be, right?
isn't it? So, like, that's the only reason I was shocked by it, because I'm like, I don't know anyone like this.
Yeah.
Like, I actually wouldn't associate myself with anyone like that. And actually, if they were to come out with any of, things that they believe in that, is derogatory towards women or anything like that, I'd be like, I don't, like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
like this, and I probably would never see him again. So that's why I was shocked by it. I'm not shocked that there is, I guess, a massive online sort of following of it all, because I think the internet's a horrible place.
Yeah.
I do. It's a beautiful place in nice moments, but it's a horrible place in, those sort of moments. And you're right. I don't think drawing attention to it or us talking about it is going to solve anything. I do genuinely worry about, obviously, the fact that we now have a child who
world
is,
that- yeah,
a little
she'll grow up
girl,
in.
and she will grow up into this world, and there will be these people around. The whole bigger discussion is the fact that the internet exists when back in the day it didn't for us. So there were still these people around, but they didn't have the platform to be able to spread to
Yeah,
a bigger
true.
amount of people, where now they do. So that does worry me a little bit. And I think, I know so many parents that have discussions all the time about when should your child go online, or when should they have
access,
their first
yeah.
phone, this, that, whatever. That's something that we're going to have to navigate when the time comes.
Yeah,
'cause,
we're a
like,
long way away from that.
that genuinely does terrify me. Like, I can see myself being a cab driver one day for our child, just because I don't know if I could let Mia get on a train.
Yeah.
Unless she has that moment like we did, when we can see our partner on the other one.
Yeah.
It does worry me, but I don't have an answer to any of it, other than the
Yeah.
fact that I just don't associate myself with those people, and I suggest that anyone that does shouldn't,
Yeah.
and don't give them the time of day, and just don't. That's it.
Do you know what is, or like from maybe a female's point of view, like obviously I know that you would never associate yourself or be around anyone like that. And if, like you said, if any of your friends, said in like quotes, were to say something like that, they clearly would not be your friends, because they wouldn't be the sort of person that you would ever choose to associate yourself with. The thing about manosphere is that they target obviously younger boys.
Yeah.
So do you think, like when you're the most impressionable, do you think though, when you were younger, and it's not wrong if your answer is yes, but do you think you still would have had the same like strength in your morals and values that you do now as a 30-something-year-old man when you were 15? Like at like school, like if one of your mates had said something like as banter, would you have kind of gone along with it? Like you're 15, like you don't really know. And then obviously people then grow up and they pertain and they maintain that kind of culture, and they see it as either banter that then turns into, I guess, stronger beliefs, it then turns into the cult following and it kind of snowballs, right? Like you obviously didn't do that. You grew up and you got, you sense and you realize. But do you think there could have been a chance when you were back then for you to end up as in part of the manosphere now?
No. And purely because I think I've always grown up with really powerful women behind, who raised me, like my nan, my mum, like, so I don't think so.
But then look at that guy, Tiki Toki, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He like calls his mum mummy.
Yeah.
No, mummy, I don't want a juice box.
But something's gone wrong there, hasn't it? And actually, I would say there is a correlation between a lot of those people who haven't got dads around
they've got daddy
growing
issues.
up, and they've got dad issues.
But then you don't have daddy issues. I know that obviously you grew up with your dad.
Yeah.
But you, like you said, you were predominantly around like your mum.
Yeah.
Like you spent more time with your mum and your nan.
Yeah.
And you don't have any of those kind of.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. My nan was proper Irish and a traditional Catholic, and if I said anything like that, I would genuinely have got a clip round the ear.
Yeah.
Like 100% would have got a clip round the ear. So that's probably why. Didn't fancy a clip round the ear. Yeah. I don't know if we've even answered, but that's our thoughts.
Me, I don't want to give it airtime. 20 minutes later. So that's my thoughts on the manosphere.
Yeah. I hope that helps, Jenna. It is an ongoing discussion, and I don't think any time it's going to be, there's no resolution to it. It's just hopefully people become smart and realise that these people are just fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all I can say. Like, I don't, if you don't believe in it, don't associate yourself with those people. Don't give them the time of day on, like, if you see one of their videos, just swipe up. Don't give it, because the moment you start engaging with it, then it goes to more people. Just
engage with our content instead.
Exactly.
Yeah. An exclusive next week's guest is Andrew Tate. Lol, imagine.
I thought he's a good bloke, no?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lord. Don't clip that up. I've heard he's a good bloke. God, it's the last thing we need.
Oh, God, no.
Anyways, we've got time for one more. Yeah, let's do another quick one. This is from Emma. It says, "Hi, Danielle and Sonny. I had to write in because I've only just started listening to your podcast and I'm slowly catching up on episodes."
Emma,
where you been? But welcome. In one of your earlier episodes, you read an email out about someone with mad dating requirements. Well, my friend has one of the most random relationship requirements I've ever heard. For example, she refuses to date anyone who walks too fast. She says she doesn't want to spend her life power walking down the street to try and keep up with someone. Fair. Another one, they have to order confidently in a restaurant. There's no ums or panicking when the waiter comes over. Apparently, this is a massive ick to her.
I am with her with that second one. There is nothing more embarrassing than when you've discussed at length a menu and what you're going to get, and then the waiter comes over and the person who, I feel like one of you usually takes charge of like ordering.
Yeah.
That person hesitating or speaking too quietly so the waiter like can't hear and they're like sorry excuse me, like if you can't pronounce it, point, do the classic I'll have one of those please, and then they go the and they then pronounce it fine, yeah, I'll have one of them, like, but just be certain.
It is funny though, isn't it? Because it's one of those, it's like, even if someone came like and said, "Oh, what's your number?" I'd go or what's your registration plate? I'm like, I
can deal with like or
a panic.
A slight, you've not got to speak as if it were completely scripted. But once you get into the flow of it, like, you shouldn't be faffing and flapping about like what you're going to order. If you've told me that you would like the chicken pasta and I would like the mushroom risotto, which I would never order because I absolutely hate risotto.
Okay, great example.
They're going to come over and I'm going to be like, can we get one of the chicken pasta and one of the mushroom risotto? Not like, oh, hang on, was it the chicken pasta that you wanted? I know what you want. Like, just order with intention.
Okay, fair.
Same as when you go to like Starbucks or a coffee shop and the person in front of you is like, could I maybe try know what you want before they ask you. It's not a surprise. You know that you're going to get to the front and you know they're going to say, what can I get for you?
Yeah.
Like, it's coming. And people are acting like shocked. They're like, oh my God, this question was so unexpected. Like,
yeah,
that's the whole point.
It is. There's another one. She says, my personal favourite is she won't date anyone who stands up immediately when the plane lands and starts queuing in the aisle. She says it shows a lack of patience and she refuses to build a life with that kind of energy.
Do you know what? I feel like I probably used to be that person.
Yeah.
But since traveling with children,
Just want
I'm
to get
now
off the
not.
plane. Just want to get off that plane.
Yeah, I used to be that person of being like, well, actually, if I'm one person off, then I can let everyone else have a little bit more space and time. But now I'm like, I'm like, I take priority. I've got a small child. Guys, move,
Yeah.
part the aisles.
I just want to get off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be like Moses, like part the sea, let me get off.
Says none of them are outrageous individually, but when you put them all together, it feels like she's created a very niche human.
Yeah, I mean, I want good luck with finding that.
Yeah.
But
I
mean,
quite
agree with
enjoyed
2 of
those.
them.
They're
Yeah.
good. Really,
Yeah,
really good.
please do keep sharing your dating requirement lists because I get great joy out of those.
Absolutely. Yeah, date requirements, dates gone wrong, anything really. We're here for
Icks.
it. Here for the goss.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't say goss. That's
Yeah.
an ick.
Is it?
Yeah, that's an ick.
And your icks. Don't forget your icks.
Yeah, that little goss. What's the goss? No.
That's the goss. Okay, cool. Well, that ended well.
Are we done for this week? Is that the end of the
I'm
episode?
sorry.
No, oh my
Did
God,
you
no,
want
I-
to stay for another hour? What's happening there?
No, I didn't know if there was any more.
No.
That was it. Well, you
You got anything else?
you're
Do you wanna
funnying about
wanna
with your
I'm
iPad.
not funnying about at all.
Scrolling up, scrolling down.
I'm just
like-
making sure we've covered everything. Is that all right? Jesus. Are we done with this week?
I'm off, guys. No.
You got something to be?
I have a hair appointment later.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, not yet. I'm good for now. I'm good for time.
Fine.
I can dedicate my time to you.
Great. Oh, it's done now.
Uh,
We're done for this week. So, yeah. Don't forget, you can email us, loveversusthelist@gmail.com, and you can click the little bell button, which means you get notifications to your phone every single week, every episode that comes out. You can watch us on YouTube every single Friday. We are going to have more guests on very soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And don't forget to just love us on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Please follow us on Instagram and engage with the content there. It takes me hours to do all those little clips. It takes me hours.
There you go. 5 stars too. God, we're asking a lot. We're quite needy, aren't we?
Oh, but I mean, look, we're giving the top tier entertainment here.
Yeah. The thing is, if you do them all, we won't. It doesn't appeal to you. Apply to you.
Yeah, not appeal. Apply. Get your words right, Sonny.
I told you I was done. All right. See you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.